After spending the last 3 years bouncing around Southeast Asia for a few months at a time, I've learned something important. Retiring well isn't about being rich or hunting for the absolute cheapest place on earth. It's about choosing a place where your money, your peace, and your happiness finally line up. I've lived in places where a simple breakfast costs more than your weekly groceries, and I've lived in places where you wake up to mountain views, eat incredible food, spend your afternoons on white sand beaches with a fresh coconut in your hand, and actually feel like you're getting value for every single dollar. So in this video, I want to take you through my top 5 places in Southeast Asia that genuinely surprised me. Cities where the cost of living makes sense, where the quality of life feels high, where the food is unforgettable, and where the expat community really can feel like a family. If you've ever dreamed of retiring somewhere warm, affordable, culturally rich, and stress-free, this might be the video that completely shifts your perspective. So, number 5 on my list is Sri Lanka. And if you've never been here before, let me say this. Sri Lanka isn't the kind of place that slowly grows on you. It's the kind of place that hits you in the chest on day one. You arrive expecting nice beaches and good prices, and instead, you catch yourself thinking, wait, why does life feel so calm here? It's subtle, but it's real. The whole country has this soft, grounding energy that's hard to find anywhere else. Sri Lanka is easily one of the most budget-friendly places in Asia without ever feeling cheap. A retired couple can live comfortably on $800 to $1,000 a month, and a single person can live really well on $600 to $800 depending on the area. And when I say live well, I mean fresh fruit every morning, ocean views if you want them, good coffee, friendly local markets, and a lifestyle that actually feels healthy. By the way, if you want the detailed numbers, I've got a full Sri Lanka cost breakdown on my channel. You can check it out. There are basically 2 areas most expats choose: the South Coast, with places like Gala, Hirikatiya, and Marisa, and the Hill Country, with beautiful towns like Kandy and Ella. If you want crystal clear beaches, sunsets every evening, yoga studios everywhere, surf culture, stylish beach parties, and a big international community, the South is your playground. It's social but never messy, lively but not overwhelming, developed but not destroyed. But if you're someone who prefers cooler weather, mountains, tea plantations, clean air, Buddhist temples, hipster cafes, and a slower pace, then the Hill Country feels like a dream. Waking up surrounded by misty green hills feels like something that should cost a fortune, but it doesn't. The people are genuinely kind, not in the performative tourist friendliness way. And yes, some areas are definitely touristy, but even those places have this funny charm. Like they're trying so hard to be tourist traps, but still fail in the cutest way possible. Healthcare is inexpensive, visa extensions aren't perfect, but they're doable, and overall life here feels honest, simple, and unhurried. The food? Fresh seafood, tropical fruits, and rice and curry plates cheaper than a coffee back home. Yet you can still grab avocado toast, egg benedicts, or a proper Italian pizza with wine whenever you want. Out of all the countries I've lived in or visited, Sri Lanka is one of the few places where your nervous system finally stops screaming. Life slows down, days feel longer, you breathe differently. It's not perfect. There are occasional power cuts, the economy is still recovering, and the infrastructure isn't at the level of Thailand or Malaysia. But the lifestyle you get for the price is honestly incredible. When most people think of expat hubs in Indonesia, Bali immediately comes to mind. And yes, it's beautiful. The beaches, the surf, the temples, the energy is unmatched. But over the past few years, things have changed. Prices are climbing, traffic can be a nightmare, beaches sometimes feel overcrowded, and honestly, the island can feel a little Instagram first, life second. Many people still love it. It's just not my kind of long-term relaxed spot. Enter Yogyakarta, or Jogja as the locals call it. A completely different vibe that stole my heart the moment I arrived. At first, it looks like a cultural hub with temples, street food, and a youthful, university-driven energy. But live here for a while, and you realize it's one of the most comfortable and surprisingly affordable cities in Southeast Asia for retirees or long-term expats. budget-wise, a single person can live comfortably on $700 to $900 a month, while a couple can get by on $900 to $1,100 depending on your apartment and lifestyle. And by live well, I mean modern apartments, bustling local markets with fresh produce, cafes with solid Wi-Fi, and a city that's culturally rich without ever feeling overwhelming. What makes Jogja special is how it blends everything Indonesia has to offer. The charm of Javanese culture, vibrant arts, amazing street food, and easy accessibility. Temples like Borobudur and Prambanan are just a short ride away. Traffic is manageable, scooters dominate the streets in an organized chaos, and in expat-friendly neighborhoods, most people speak at least a little English. For anyone craving a slow-paced, culturally immersive life, this city is perfect. Its universities bring youthful energy, and a growing expat and digital nomad community makes it easy to meet people and find co-working spaces. Yet it's not overly touristy, so the vibe stays authentic and relaxed. With a population of less than 500,000, the city has a unique rhythm. All the mosques start their calls to prayer around the same time, which can be quite loud, but also strangely charming. If you prefer a bit more quiet, renting on an upper floor can help soften it. And the food, honestly, one of my favorite parts. Nasi goreng, gado-gado, bakpia, all ridiculously cheap and insanely tasty. You can eat like a king for just a few dollars, but if you crave a Western-style brunch, cappuccino, or even a fancy dinner, Jogja's modern cafes and restaurants have you covered. Healthcare is decent and affordable. Long-term visas require a bit of planning, but staying here for months, even years, is totally doable. The city is safe, walkable, and has that rare balance of modern comfort and traditional charm. Living here on a budget doesn't mean compromising on lifestyle. Coming in at number 3 is Penang, Georgetown in particular. It wasn't even on my radar the first time I flew into Malaysia. Everyone talks about Kuala Lumpur or Langkawi, but Georgetown? It's the quiet achiever, not trying to be trendy, just naturally livable. This city is full of contrasts in the best way. High-rises sitting next to buzzing local markets, fashionable teenagers hanging out alongside women in hijabs, one of the best botanical gardens I've ever seen, completely free, filled with modern outdoor workout stations, and every single tree labeled like a museum exhibit. You can walk through colorful Little India with the smell of fresh thali and masala chai, and 5 minutes later, you're on a street lined with beautiful mosques calling people to prayer. In one day, you can hike up Penang Hill, check out the 360-degree views from the habitat, admire British colonial architecture mixed with Chinese shop houses, and end your day on Monkey Beach, which, by the way, is just a bus ride away. And if you ever miss modern life, Georgetown's ultra-modern malls have every brand you're used to. What surprised me most is how balanced life feels here. Everything is calm, organized, and pleasantly predictable. You get Southeast Asian warmth, but with structure. Clean streets, green parks, efficient public transport, great hospitals, and a sense of safety that makes your whole body relax. As for cost of living, Penang is one of the most affordable, developed-feeling places in all of Asia. A single person can live comfortably on around $1,000 a month, and a couple on $1,300 depending on lifestyle. Modern apartments, reliable Wi-Fi, world-class food, and a value-for-money ratio that honestly feels a bit unfair. The diversity here is amazing. Chinese, Malay, Indian, and expat communities all mixing effortlessly. And the food? Absolutely legendary. You can have Indian roti, Chinese dumplings, and Malay nasi lemak in the same food court for just a few dollars. Then 2 streets away, you'll find European-style cafes, bakeries, cocktail bars, and co-working spaces. But my favorite part is the pace of life. Slow enough to feel peaceful. Fast enough that you don't get bored. Beaches, hiking trails, street art, and an expat community that's friendly without being overwhelming. Healthcare is fantastic. Penang is known for medical tourism, and the hospitals are modern, clean, and affordable. Visa runs are easy. Long stays are realistic, and Malaysia overall is extremely welcoming to foreigners. The Malaysian government clearly knows what's coming. They're already expanding Penang's international airport to almost double its capacity. That alone tells you how fast this place is growing. So do your research, explore it yourself, and don't wait too long. Penang is on its way to becoming one of the next major expat hotspots. Next on the list is Da Nang, Vietnam. People call it the Miami of Southeast Asia. And honestly, it makes sense. You get modern skyscrapers lined up perfectly against the white sand of Mai Kea Beach, coconut trees swaying over tiny round fishing boats that look like they haven't changed since ancient times, and Wi-Fi speeds so fast that digital nomads forget they're living by the ocean. Da Nang is one of those rare cities that feels complete. Big enough to have everything: malls, hospitals, co-working spaces, nightlife, but small enough that you're never stuck in chaos. It's a proper modern city, sitting right on a clean, endless beach that feels like it was specifically designed for morning jogs and those golden hours. Most travelers rush to Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, but Da Nang is where the balance is. Wide, organized streets, easygoing locals, a relaxed pace without the overwhelming traffic. It's one of those places where everything just works. Predictable costs, simple daily routine, and a coastline that makes even doing nothing feel productive. A single expat can live here comfortably on about $800 per month, and a couple on around $1,000. With that budget, home cooking becomes unnecessary. Even your morning coffee comes from a cafe. The expat community here is strong, especially around An Thuong and Mai Kea. Cafes with fast Wi-Fi, smoothie bowls, co-working lounges, and laptop warriors everywhere. The mix is great: young professionals, entrepreneurs, retirees. And the vibe is social without being clingy. You can disappear to the beach for a quiet day or meet new people instantly if you're feeling extroverted. Cost of living is still one of the best in Asia. Modern apartments a few minutes from the beach are quite affordable. Food is insanely cheap: pho, banh mi, mi quang for just a couple of dollars. And even Western food won't break your budget either. Healthcare is improving fast, and private hospitals are modern and foreigner-friendly. But the real magic of Da Nang is the variety. 20 minutes north, Hai Van Pass, one of Southeast Asia's most stunning coastal drives. 30 minutes south, Hoi An, a UNESCO World Heritage town, colorful, romantic, and perfect for weekend cafe hopping. Right inside the city, marble mountains with cave temples that feel like portals to another world. The lifestyle here is healthy, outdoorsy, and warm year-round. You wake up, grab a Vietnamese egg coffee or a fresh coconut by the beach, and suddenly the day already feels good. Now, a few things to keep in mind. Locals love late-night karaoke, and you'll occasionally spot grandmas dragging massive speakers into the streets and belting out emotional Vietnamese ballads like they're auditioning for a drama series. It's chaotic, adorable, and honestly inspiring. Meanwhile, expats walk by thinking, I wish I had that level of confidence. Public transportation is basically non-existent. Strange for a city of over 1 million people. Until you see how cheap grab bikes and taxis are, and then it all makes sense. Just like Penang, Da Nang is growing fast. The government is pouring money into new bridges, wider sidewalks, green spaces, and a major airport expansion. They're clearly preparing for an even bigger wave of tourists and long-term foreigners. Number 1 on our list is Chiang Mai, Thailand. And it's no surprise why this city tops the list. You get the perfect mix of affordability, comfort, and culture, wrapped in a laid-back, almost magical northern Thai vibe. You can rent a modern apartment with a pool, have fast Wi-Fi for work, and still enjoy mountain views or explore the countryside for a fraction of what it would cost in Bangkok or Western cities. The expat community here is strong, diverse, and welcoming. Digital nomads, retirees, and long-term travelers mix easily with locals, making it simple to make friends, network, or just grab a coffee with someone who gets it. And yes, there are still plenty of solo travelers hiding in cafes pretending to work while scrolling Instagram. We've all been there. Food in Chiang Mai is a revelation. From cow soy to mango sticky rice, every meal feels like a discovery. Street food is ridiculously cheap, and yet you can also find modern cafes, smoothie bowls, craft coffee, and international restaurants when you crave something familiar. And yes, you'll probably fall in love with those tiny noodle shops where the owner remembers your name and how you like your spice. For those craving a healthy lifestyle, Chiang Mai is practically built for it. Yoga studios, meditation centers, and Vipassana retreats are everywhere. Tibetan sound bowl healing sessions, wellness cafes, and hiking trails just a short ride away make it easy to unplug, recharge, and actually feel good about your life choices. The music and nightlife scene is surprisingly sophisticated. Every evening, jazz jams, live acoustic sessions, and local bands fill bars and cafes. You can sip a cocktail while listening to someone shred a saxophone, or watch expats attempt karaoke with hilarious results. There's a little something for everyone, from chilled jazz lounges to lively night markets and craft beer bars. A single expat can live comfortably here on about $700 to $900 a month, and a couple can do well on $1,000 to $1,200, depending on lifestyle and apartment choice. And by live comfortably, I mean waking up to a strong coffee from your favorite local cafe, strolling through morning markets bursting with fresh produce, enjoying modern amenities, and still having enough left over for occasional dinners out, weekend trips, or a massage every now and then. And with Thailand's new long-term DTV visa, foreigners can finally skip the exhausting and costly visa runs and stay for up to 5 years hassle-free. Chiang Mai's history as the heart of the ancient Lanka Kingdom gives the city a softer, more contemplative culture than southern Thai cities. Temples, festivals, and traditional architecture blend seamlessly with modern life, giving it a calm, welcoming atmosphere. Of course, no city is perfect. Many areas lack sidewalks, Thai street wires look like spaghetti strung across the skyline, and smoky season from burning fields can make you question your lung capacity. Traffic scooters are everywhere, and if you're not used to two-wheeled chaos, it can feel like a game of skill or luck. Chiang Mai is a city that captures your heart, whether you're staying for 3 months or 3 years. Those were the 5 places that, in my experience, offer the best mix of low cost and high quality of life in Asia. If any of them caught your attention, watch the full price breakdowns I've posted on my channel. They'll help you plan properly. And make sure to subscribe for more honest, experience-based insights.